Hello, my name is Anne, and today I'm going to demonstrate to you a favourite flower arrangement of mine, and it's called a Cascade design, or a fountain. You always need a tall container for this. Your oasis needs to be quite a bit higher than your dish, because you need all that space for the downward flow of your material. You also need quite a variety of plant material, some bold material and very light material. So I put in some hostas from my garden, and we've got some fatsias. My poor fatsia has struggled quite a lot last year with the hot summer we had. And we also need to set the height of our arrangement. So I've used this in contrast to this bold hosta, this light furry conifer. So I'm just going to put that in the top here. Okay. I've got some eucalyptus. This is an amazing plant. You just cut this back and it just grows so much. You know, you can cut it back about to 12 inches and it'll grow in one season. And if you like the lovely round leaves of this foliage, then you need to keep cutting it back. And it's got this lovely trailing habit. So I'm just going to place some of this in. Now what I've chose for flowing downwards is this rubus tricolor. So named because of its leaf that's a glossy green on the top side, and underneath it's grey and quite furry. It's also got a very hairy stem. And this is another plant that grows profusely. I'm going to use it both ways. So it's starting to get the round shape and the flowing. I've also got this beautiful conifer. Its habit, it trails over the wall and it's just got this lovely flow. I'm just going to put that going down as well. We've got another smaller piece here. And it gives a lovely contrast to your bold foliage. I've got some heuchera leaves, these lovely frilly leaves. They're very smooth and purple on one side. And they've also got sort of hairy stems. So I'm going to put them all together on this side, just for a little bit of relief from the green, all green. I must say I love green and white arrangements. I've dropped one. I also got these beautiful pittosporums. This is a plant very worth growing in your garden for flower arranging. It never seems to get damaged by insects. And look, it's so beautiful. This is Irene Patterson. It just looks like snow or frost, doesn't it, on the leaves. Something I use this plant a lot in winter arrangements when I'm doing snowy inspired designs. And also this pittosporum, this is the Garnii. In the cold weather you get a red edging. Again, and it has lovely long stems which are black. I'm just going to put some of these in the back. So we need plant material on the back for depth. Just put some around the front. Right, so you've probably noticed I've got this big gap at the front. And I've got this beautiful lily. It's taken about a week to open, but they're gorgeous, aren't they? You can remove the pollen. Pollen, of course, can be very dangerous if eaten. So not good for the cats. So I'm just putting one of these lilies at the front and one at the back to give us that depth. I've also got one that's not open yet, so we're going to flow that down the front. And then put this unopened one over here. So now we've got, if you ever get pollen on your clothes, a good way of removing it is with sellotape. Just cut a piece of sellotape and place it on top of the pollen and it removes it. Right, I've got this beautiful plant trailing over my fence from next door. But I don't mind because it comes right over. It only takes one season to grow that much. That's why it's called a mile a minute plant or the Russian vine. But its Latin name is Pelliculum. Isn't it beautiful? These lovely racemes of white flowers. So this just looks like a fountain. And I've got this lovely piece that's just curling at the end there. So we've got that. Right, and just to finish off, I mean, you could use beads or sisal or wool, but I'm going to use this aluminium wire, which in green, just to add another dimension to the design. So I love this design because it reminds me of waterfalls, something I love a lot in nature, and fountains. Got a water feature in my garden. It's so lovely, the sound of water. So to replicate it in an arrangement is just lovely. So I hope you enjoyed my design. So here you are, the Cascade for all plant material from the garden and just some lilies from the supermarket. Thank you.